Welcome to ABC31 News Tonight. I'm Marissa Sarback in for Scott Beadle. Central Louisiana residents got the chance to tour the motor vessel Mississippi today while it stopped in Alexandria for an open house. ABC31's Joanna Phillips got the chance to walk through the boat and learn some of the history behind it in tonight's big story.
Welcome aboard. This is the motor vessel Mississippi.
The MV Mississippi is the largest diesel towboat in the United States. The Mississippi River Commission is currently traveling on the vessel while conducting its annual low water inspection trip on the Mississippi River.
This is a chance for the public to give testimony to a presidentially appointed commission. They can say to the commission, this is what we think you should do, needs to happen in the Mississippi River, along the Mississippi River and its tributaries.
This year, the commission is also traveling down the Red River.
We're excited to be here as part of the Red River Waterway Commission to work with the Mississippi River Commission and the motor vessel Mississippi to have them on here on the Red River. They're coming to visit and see all we've done on the Red River and work with us on improving the Red River going forward.
Today, the MV Mississippi was docked at the Central Louisiana Regional Port in Alexandria for an open house that welcomed all residents to tour the vessel.
It started in Memphis, Tennessee, and we came down the Mississippi and went up the Red River to Shreveport, and now we're on the way back down. We're going to have the last hearing that the commission does in Houma, Louisiana on Friday, and on the way we stopped here in Alexandria, decided to do an open house for the public while the commissioners went on a bus tour.
The tour included the vessel's conference room, staterooms that accommodate overnight passengers, dining hall, engine room, control room, and more.
It's interesting to see all the history, about the river and everything it does.
The MV Mississippi spends over 90% of its time moving barges, equipment, and supplies on the Mississippi River. It was built in 1993 and is the 5th Corps of Engineers towboat to bear the motor vessel Mississippi name. Its next and last stop on the low water inspection trip will be in Houma, Louisiana later this week. Joanna Phillips, ABC 31 News.
The state prison in Allen Parish near Kender is being taken over by the state. It has been one of 2 prisons in Louisiana. It reverts back to state control on September 1st. The private contractor, GEO, notified the state it could not continue to run the prison when the state reduced the amount of money it was paying for the prisoners. The 14th Brookshires and Super One Foods World War II Heroes Flight will soon take 24 of Cenla's and East Texas's World War II veterans to Washington, D.C. to visit the memorial built in their honor, along with several other sites.
They fought at a really crucial time for this country, where there were certainly those who would have liked to destroy us and deny us all the freedoms that we currently enjoy, and we are very appreciative of the sacrifice that they made and the service that they rendered.
The veterans will depart in late September and they will be in Washington for 3 days. Veterans interested in participating can apply at brookshires.com by searching for Heroes Flight. We're dealing with some extreme heat here in central Louisiana, and it sure would be nice to see a break. Meteorologist Ross Whitley is here with our first look at our first forecast.
Yeah, that's right. We're concerned about a heat advisory as we go throughout the day. Tomorrow will be in effect starting at 7 a.m. I have a little bit more on that in just a little bit. 90 degrees today, and that was thanks to the rainfall we had around the area. So with a dry day on the way, that's the good news. Unfortunately, with that dry day, we're also going to have the heat and a little more sunshine out there today. We did pick up around 15 tenths of an inch of rainfall today, and some places even picking up more than that with the shower and thunderstorm activity that was out there earlier today. Normal for this time of year, 93 and 73. We're going to be back to around 95 tomorrow. Of course, I'll be talking about the heat and when thunderstorms return back into the forecast coming up in just a little bit.
Thanks, Ross. The path to starting a new business is exciting and sometimes difficult as you navigate your way through the world of business ownership. The Louisiana Small Business Development Center invited potential business owners out to the Chamber of Commerce to learn the basic steps of starting a business.
People who are starting up a business, what do they need to do? What are the steps in order to start a business? Thinking about what types of businesses, an LLC, partnership, corporation, and then how do you go about getting that started through the GoBiz website? And then what is sales taxable? That's also what we're going to be going over.
Locals left with a wealth of knowledge to get a head start on starting their business. A Sabine Parish couple is growing lavender for fun and profit. It calls Lavender Falls, and the couple made a presentation as part of Maker Mornings, sponsored by the Central Louisiana Economic Development Alliance. The owners are Bonnie and Kurt Brockhausen. They introduced locals to their lavender farm, where they create a ton of products from lavender soaps to lavender syrup.
Louisiana does not have a friendly climate at all for it, but we have a particular piece of land, and we're also very patient and we pray hard, and so we're able to grow lavender. We can't get the quantity that like the people on the West Coast could do, or some other parts of the country, but we can grow what we need to make the value-added products, and so that's what we do. We're not trying to so much grow lavender just to sell lavender, because I don't think we could do that. We probably have close to 100 products now, lots of different sizes, but everything from lotions to mosquito repellent to even syrup. And so we have some amazing lavender syrup. So lots of different things can be made with lavender. It's very popular, not only to put on you, but to put in you, to eat. So.
The Brackhausens talked about their goals to transform their farm into one of the first agritourism destinations in central Louisiana. The couple started growing lavender on their 140-acre farm in Hornbeck about 4 years ago. They currently sell their handmade lavender bath, beauty, and body products online and at events in Louisiana and Texas. Their future plans are to expand Lavender Falls into a working farm where tourists can walk through lavender fields, cut fresh lavender flowers, and shop for products at an online store. For more information, visit lavenderfalls.com. Calvary Tabernacle of Alexandria Spark Youth Services event is back for a third year, and they're inviting the public out to experience worship like never before.
It's going to be an eventful, action-packed worship service. First of all, we're going to come, like I said, they're going to come and they're going to just give themselves to God in an environment where other kids are doing it. We'll move from, which will be at Calvary Tabernacle, 4510 3rd Street at 7 p.m. And then we'll move on from there to the Pentecostal Family Life Center, and we will have what we call it a Blaze Afterburn. They just pay $5 to come in, play games. We have 3 major giveaways, and we're just gonna just have fun, just burn, really.
The doors will open at 7 o'clock this Friday. For more information, visit Calvary Tabernacle's Facebook page.
Enter to win a carport from Quality Outdoor Products in Leesville. An $800 value in the color of your choice, plus option to upgrade to something bigger at Quality Outdoor Products. To enter, register online, on Facebook or Twitter. Enter daily to increase your chances of winning. This carport could be yours from KLAX TV and Quality Outdoor Products in Leesville. See official rules at klaxtv.com.
Hi, I'm meteorologist Ross Whitley. Our satellite and radar out there showing a lot of activity from what we had earlier. We had a little surface low develop just a little further north than what I was expecting yesterday, allowing for those rain showers and thunderstorms to make it just a little bit further west than where I was expecting it to go. But we still got plenty of rain out there in a lot of places, picking up about a half an inch in downtown Alexandria. This is over the last 24 hours, almost 6/10 of an inch in Monroe. Jackson at a little over 2/10 of an inch, and Lafayette at 3/10 of an inch. And luckily for us, we're not going to have any more in the way of rainfall over the next few hours. Looking at Futurecast as we put in the loop here, this is starting off early in the morning. It'll come back to the loop and we'll be able to see from this point. You can see all the shower activity drifting off to our east, and then as we go into the overnight hours, clearing things out in those clear skies can allow for that heat to build pretty quickly throughout the day tomorrow. In fact, we actually hit today's high temperature at 11:30 a.m. and then we had cloud cover present the rest of the day. Now, overnight tonight, we're going to see those forecasts drop to right around 76 degrees with the temperatures. Still about a 30% chance of a shower out there, but that cloud cover will be breaking up. It's still going to be very, very humid once again overnight tonight. And then, of course, tomorrow we're talking heat advisory for all counties or all parishes in our viewing area. Heat advisory in effect from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. tomorrow. That heat index will be from 108 to 110 degrees. So if you are planning to spend an extended period of time outside, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, taking breaks in the shade, and allowing yourself time to cool off. And don't be like me, don't wear dark colors, wear light colors if you're going to spend time outside tomorrow because the heat is something to take very seriously. As we go throughout the rest of the week, humid conditions continuing. Thunderstorms will be back in the forecast, and we're even going to be watching a cold front stalling out near us. That'll help create more rain chances as we work throughout the next couple of days. Now, there is still a slight chance of rain tomorrow, about a 30% chance through the noon hour and about a 20% chance by the time we head into the evening. We're going to top out somewhere around 93 degrees tomorrow, but it's going to be very, very warm. That's thanks to this cold front off to our north, allowing that south wind to really pull in more moisture. So our dew points out there currently are already in the upper 70s. They're going to be near 80 tomorrow. You add in a 93 degree surface temperature, and it's going to be feeling more like 100 plus, even at times 110 plus tomorrow. Mainly clear and humid out there tonight, 76 degrees overnight tonight. And there you see our heat building for the day tomorrow, 93 to 94 in a lot of locations, heat index values 110 plus. So take it easy outside tomorrow, but a 50% chance of rain. Looking at our extended forecast, that heat staying with us, temperatures staying in the lower 90s. In a lot of locations. Luckily, we'll have a better chance of rain. Unluckily, we're going to have a better chance of rain going into the weekend. Heavy thunderstorms both days as that cold front stalls out, and then we return back to, well, a summertime forecast for the beginning of next week. That is the look at your weather. Marissa?
Thanks, Ross. Hackers are targeting millennials who are looking for work online, and UPS is training new drivers with virtual reality. Jane King is at the NASDAQ market site with those stories and more in today's Tech Report.
Employment scams are a growing threat to job applicants. Wall Street Journal says the scams are growing as applicants and interviews become more digital, especially for millennials. Now, the fraudsters tend to reach out to the applicants, telling them that they saw their resume somewhere online, and then they send them files to download, which turn out to be malware. Well, Facebook added some fun new features to its camera app. You can create a 2-second GIF. There's also fun new filters to overlay on your face. Facebook will let you share those creations in your stories or in direct messages. Well, new UPS drivers will have to prove themselves in virtual reality before they can get behind the wheel of one of the company's trucks. CNN says UPS expects virtual reality will make its drivers safer and smarter. With virtual reality, drivers have a chance to learn lessons and make mistakes without doing any actual property damage. And there are more than 100 solar eclipse apps in the app stores right now. Most are free. They have the basics like the map of the eclipse track and the weather. USA Today says some of the best solar eclipse apps are from the Smithsonian and one called Eclipse Safari. From the NASDAQ market site in Times Square, I'm Jane King with your Tech Report.
Coming up in sports, the Louisiana Tech women's tennis team closes out its 2017 recruiting class, while the NSU Demons are back on the field for practice. Zach's talking tight ends next.
When it comes to cleaning up the streets of Boston,
this is who I am. This is what I do. Now get me in there.
He did it, and I know where the proof is. It's ladies first. Rizzoli and Isles.
Weekends at 11 on KLAX TV.
When a case seems unsolvable, they see the incredible. Murder, motive, secrets. Bones Weekends.
Watch Bones weekends on KLAX ABC31.
Good evening and welcome back to KLAX ABC31 Sports. I'm Zach Seminar. Going into camp this fall, there was some questions surrounding the depth in the NSU backfield, but one place where depth is a non-issue would be at tight end. Senior Lucas Morgan and junior Charles Vaughn lead the charge among a revamped tight end group that also includes junior college transfer Kalen Meggs. Morgan had just 3 receptions last year, but he's demonstrated in camp that he's more physical and more mentally ready than he was last year at this time. And Coach Will Weaver has really noticed those vast improvements in the seniors' game.
He's a guy that, I'm pushing him every day to, be the best that he can be. He's really a guy that has come into his own as far as blocking, the fundamentals of it, just working on the little things, of that aspect. And then also, the pass catching, and in this spring, he split out a bunch. He's doing a lot of good stuff. And he's showing that he's got some good hands going up and attacking the ball. So he's going to be a really good threat. So just pushing him every day to get better.
The Demons will practice in shorts and shoulder pads on Thursday morning before going shorts and helmets to give the guys a little breather on Friday ahead of Saturday's second scrimmage. Louisiana Tech women's tennis coach Amanda Stone finalized her first recruiting class on Tuesday by announcing the addition of Andrea Perez Lopez. Perez Lopez hails from Mexico and joins 3 other Lady Techster signees, which includes Cara de la Luz Montavilo, Paulina Cota, and Claudia Oravolca. Perez Lopez has won numerous tournaments in her home country, which includes the Puebla Open. She was also a finalist in the Monterrey Open 2 years in a row and also placed second on the Masters of Mexico, where only the best 16 players in the country compete. Well, why are we showing you video of a tiger, you ask? Well, it's move-in day at LSU, and while students are carrying their belongings into their residence halls, a new member of the LSU community is also moving in. That's Harvey the tiger, who arrived on campus Tuesday, currently being housed in the night house of the tiger habitat. The 11-month-old is being observed by LSU vets to ensure he is a healthy and good fit for LSU. If that occurs, he will be formally introduced as the new mascot. Harvey was donated to LSU from a sanctuary in Florida. LSU has not purchased a tiger since 1958. The tiger habitat is licensed by the USDA, and its facility and care programs are inspected annually to make sure they comply with policies and guidelines. I hope Harvey's the one.
Thanks for watching ABC 31 News tonight. Have a great night.
The circus is back, and KLAX TV is giving away family 4-packs every week. The Zinlaw Shrine Club presents the Jordan World Circus, an action-packed circus for children of all ages. Extraordinary entertainment, high-flying acts, elephants, horses, tigers, and more return to the Rapides Coliseum. Enter daily for a chance to win free tickets at KLAXTV.com or on our Facebook page or Twitter page. Register to win today.
Predators better pray.
Crime Watch Daily airs weekdays at 3 on KLAX TV.